So hey y'all, today I'm going to be showing you 5 of my most personal eyeshadow makeup hacks, and these hacks are something which you have never seen out on the internet. So I hope you enjoyed this one. So let's start off. So hack number 1 is for those of you who always find it hard to maintain your eyeshadow shapes. And that is when the eyeshadow product comes way more below the outer corner or it gets too close towards the eyebrow side of it. So the most common hack which you can actually do for this is to clean with something like a concealer or put a tape. But what if you don't want a sharp line? So what you can do is you can use a little bit of loose powder and create it like a stamp, like just like how you stick your sellotapes. And what this would do is that it gives you a very loose blended edge without a sharp line, and the sharp line does not look very great in my opinion. So I like something like this because it just avoids the product from coming low. So we're going to start with an eyeshadow and start applying it in the outer corner. So wherever your hand looks like it is going to come down, you would obviously see the powder and your hand will not go much more lower than the outer corner, maintaining the shape. And as you keep blending, the loose powder also kind of blends and diffuses, kind of giving you a very smooth blend in that area without a harsh line, which is just perfect for giving you the most soft eyeshadow blend. So as you can see, we're going to use a transition eyeshadow to blend out the shade, and there's no harsh lines which are coming. It looks super blended and you don't have to clean with a concealer to maintain the angle. So you know what I'm saying. So it just looks super cool, and then you can always dust off the powder and you get that neat edge without a sharp line. So you can see that it's a very soft blend at the edge without a harsh line by using concealer or tape. So the next hack is something which we all struggle by, which is to blend your eyeshadows way too into the eyebrow. So let's say that if it happens, and what you can actually do is just the most simplest thing. Take a little bit of concealer and start cleaning the areas which is under your eyebrows, and make sure it's not too much of concealer, then it's going to mess with the eyeshadow. So a thin amount of concealer, and then you can slowly start to blend that concealer downwards into the eyeshadow. Be careful on how low you pull it, and then after that you can go back with your transition brush and slightly just kind of blur out the edges, so you're back with a very beautiful seamless blend and without it touching the eyebrow right now. I think this is an also perfect trick to make sure that the eyebrows look really good. So I hope you like this one. So for hack number 3, this is one of my most favorite hacks, and this is going to be a savior for those of you with hooded eyes. So whenever you do a cut crease, the most common thing is that we lose the darker color when we're cleaning the crease, especially for someone with a hooded eye. So the best thing to do is just to use an angle liner brush, and make sure it's an angle liner brush. And then you take that darker color, here it's a violet shade. So we're going to take it and we're going to start applying it just above the concealer. So what this does is that it keeps the cut crease looking as like as smooth as possible and as sharp as possible, and also gives you a very thin amount of depth right above it. So you can go a couple of times with some amount of color and increase the depth, then use the same brush and kind of pull the edges off. That way it looks a little more blended. You can switch to something like a small flat brush or something like a pencil brush, like what I'm doing, and you can slowly buff the edges out. You will have to repeat the steps what you did before to increase the crease's height, but what this does is that gives you good depth along the crease which you might have lost. So hack number 4 is a way to create a versatile glitter liner or just a basic eyeliner at any point of time. So I'm going to use this champagne eyeshadow and scrape some of it and mixing the crayoline mixing medium into it. So you can see that it becomes into an eyeliner, and this one is super opaque. It's completely smudge proof. I think this is a much more better hack than using a glitter liner which can be purchased from a shop, and use it on a very thin angle liner brush, or you can use it on a detail brush. And that gives you the most beautiful glitter liner. This stays put all day. It does not crease, it does not smudge. And another hack which I'm including in this, kind of like a bonus hack, is that if the glitter liners go wrong, take the pink eyeshadow and then just start cleaning out the edges, and it's going to look as good as new. So here I am kind of making it thinner and making it look a little more sharper, and that way your glitter liner looks perfect even from the bottom side. So I think this is one of my most favorite hacks to do. And then we're going to move on to hack number 5, which is perfect for those of you who want that blinding inner corner highlighter and you always seem to feel like your highlighters don't look intense. So what I already have highlighter in this picture and you don't see it super bright. So what we're going to do is take a little bit of concealer and you can just pat it in the inner corner and then put your eyeshadow upon this. Trust me, this will completely change your makeup game, and whenever you have a shade which does not really work well, put concealer under it. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and these are my most top 5 famous makeup hacks which I use on a day-to-day basis. So I hope you all enjoyed this one and give me a big thumbs up if you like this, and stay tuned for more. Until next time, bye.